Good evening, children. Welcome back to Naidu Maths YouTube channel. So from today onwards, we are going to learn another new topic from 10th class, that is from paper 2, that is tangents and secants to a circle. వృత్తానికి స్పర్శరేఖలు మరియు ఛేదన రేఖలు. So this is another important topic that is regarding examination point of view also. Yes, children. So without wasting the time, let us start today's session, that is tangents and secants to a circle. Let us observe, children. Let us observe here. If you observe here, there is a diagram here. So here in the plane, suppose if you draw two lines, so the case what will happen is the two lines may meet at one point. Two lines have one common point, that is, then in that case we will call those two lines as intersecting lines. Observe, children. Here are the two lines which are drawn in the plane. The two lines may have a common point at somewhere else. Then in that case we can say that the two lines are intersecting. So the two lines, suppose the thing happen like this also. Suppose if you draw the two lines like this, the two lines may not intersect some in the plane. That means even if we extend also, they may not have a common point. Then in that case the two lines which we got, so no common point in the plane, no common point in the plane. Now in that case the two lines are called parallel lines. Observe, children, here. So I have drawn two lines. The possibilities just I am explaining here. What are the possibilities? The two lines may have one common point in the plane, and in that case the two lines are called intersecting lines. Suppose the two lines, if you take, there may be a chance that both the lines do not have a common point in the plane. అంటే ఆ ప్లేన్లో తీసుకునేటప్పటికి ఆ రెండు ఎక్కడ కలగకపోవచ్చు. దెన్ ఇన్ దట్ కేస్ దోస్ టూ లైన్స్ ఆర్ కాల్డ్ parallel lines. And there is another chance also. Here are the two lines. Actually every point of the first line coincides with the every point of the second line here. That is also another possibility. Observe, children. So here there is a possibility that only one common point chance is there. So the two may not have any common point. That means, so all the points of one line coincide with another line. That is, so whatever may be the point that satisfies for one line will also satisfy for another line also. Then in that case the two lines are called coincident lines. కోఇన్సిడెంట్ లైన్, ఏకీభవించిన రేఖలు. అంటే ఒక తలం మీద కానీ రెండు లైన్స్ గీస్తే, రెండు రేఖలు గీస్తే ఆ రెండిటికి ఒకటే కామన్ పాయింట్ ఉండొచ్చు, కామన్ పాయింట్ ఉండకపోవచ్చు, ఆర్ ఎల్స్ ఆల్ ద పాయింట్స్ మే బి కామన్. ఇఫ్ దే హ్యావ్ ఓన్లీ వన్ పాయింట్ ఇన్ కామన్, then they are called intersecting line. If there is no point in common, then they are called parallel lines. If they have all the points in common for both the lines, అంటే రెండు రేఖలకి కూడా అన్ని బిందువులు కూడా ఏకీభవించినట్లయితే, then they are called coincident line. These are the possibility regarding two or straight lines. Observe, children, రెండు కూడా straight lines అయినప్పుడు. Suppose now I am going to explain about another case, that one I am taking a straight line and another one is a particularly curved shaped figure. We will particularly discuss about a circle. As you know that what is a circle also. Circle is set of points which are equidistant from ఫిక్స్డ్ పాయింట్ ఇన్ ఏ ప్లేన్. అంటే ఒక ప్లేన్లో ఫిక్స్డ్ పాయింట్ నుంచి ఈక్వల్ డిస్టెంట్లో ఉండే పాయింట్స్నే సర్కిల్ అంటాం. ఎస్, నౌ ఐఎమ్ అప్లయింగ్ the same concept which we have learnt previously, that means regarding two lines, two circle, that means now a line and a circle. Now what are the chances? So let us observe here. Here is that this is a circle with center O and there is a line PQ, and this is the possibility. And observe here, here is a circle with center O and PQ is the line, and here you can observe, here is a circle and PQ is the line. And if you observe in all these cases, previous cases both are straight lines, but here one it is a curve and another one is a straight line, and that particular curve is a circle. Very very important. Circle అన్నమాట, వృత్తం. అంటే ఒక వృత్తాన్ని ఒక రేఖని తీసుకుంటే ఒక తలం మీద గీసేటప్పుడు మన ఇందాక 3 కేసెస్ వచ్చాయి. ఏంటంటే రెండు ఒక పాయింట్ దగ్గర టచ్ అవ్వచ్చు, ఆర్ ఎల్స్ అసలు టచ్ అవ్వకపోనివచ్చు, అంటే ప్యారలల్, ఆర్ ఎల్స్ ఎవ్రీ పాయింట్ మే టచ్. బట్ ఇక్కడ వన్ ఈజ్ ఎ సర్కిల్ అండ్ అనదర్ వన్ ఈజ్ ఎ లైన్, అంటే ఎవ్రీ పాయింట్ కెనాట్ పాసిబుల్ టు ఇంటర్సెక్ట్. సో అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే both are different. That means that here in the first case, if we can observe a circle with center O and the line PQ may not have any common point. So circle and the line, observe children, very very important thing. So circle and the line both do not have any common point. Okay, so circle and line PQ do not have any common points. That means that circle is different and the line is different, and line and circle nowhere it is related, and this is a line and that is a circle. Okay, observe sir. Now come to this case. Now here is also the circle and this is the line, but if you observe, there is one point in common. A is a point, observe in the figure. So the point A itself lies on the circle, and the same point A lies on the line also. So there is one point common. There is one point common, and that particular point both circle and the line are touching. So what is that? It is called, yes, that is actually our topic regarding that. It is called the tangent to a circle. So the chance here it is the circle may not intersect the line, both are different, and may touch at one point. If it touches at one point, then this particular line is specially called as tangent to a circle. Sparsha rekha antam anamata, sparsha rekha. Yes children, okay. Now if you can observe, here is one more, this is the circle and this is the line. Now there is another chance, it is that it may have two common points. So two common points with circle and line. ఇక్కడ అసలు కామన్ పాయింటే లేదు, రెండు వేరువేరుగా ఉన్నాయి, అంటే ఇంటర్సెక్ట్ అవ్వట్లేదు. దెన్ ఇన్ దట్ కేస్ we will call this is circle and this is line, and there is no relation in between that. We will call that is separately line. So there are no. But whereas here if you can observe, both are touching at one point. That means this is the point where that point belongs to the circle, అంటే సర్కిల్ మీద ఉంటుంది. At the same time it lies on the line also. If it touches the circle at one point, that means only one point is common, then we can call that line as tangent. Sparsha rekha antam. Now there is another chance also. What is that? That line may intersect the circle in two different points. అంటే రెండు వేరు వేరు బిందువుల వద్ద ఖండించవచ్చు. ఇక్కడ ఖండించలేదు అసలు, ఒకదాని మీద. ఇంకొక ఛాన్స్ ఏం లేదు, ఎక్కడ లైన్ గీసినా సరే రెండింటి మీద కట్ అవ్వచ్చు. దట్ ఈస్ ఓన్లీ. నౌ దిస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ secant to a circle. ఛేదన రేఖ, ఛేదన రేఖ. దీన్ని ఏమంటారంటే స్పర్శ రేఖ, దీన్ని ఏమంటారంటే ఛేదన రేఖ, ఛేదన రేఖ. సో నౌ దిస్ ఈజ్ అ లైన్ అండ్ దిస్ ఇస్ సర్కిల్. దేర్ ఇస్ నో స్పెసిఫిక్ రిలేషన్ బిట్వీన్ దిస్. అంటే ఇందాక రెండు లైన్స్ తీసుకునేటప్పుడు ఎలాంటి కేసెస్ అయ్యాయో, ఒకటి కర్వ్డ్ లైన్ దట్ ఈస్ సర్కిల్ అండ్ అనదర్ వన్ స్ట్రైట్ లైన్ తీసుకున్నా సరే మనకి 3 ఛాన్సెస్ వస్తున్నాయి. రెండు మీట్ అవ్వకుండా సెపరేట్గా ఉండొచ్చు, ఒకే పాయింట్ దగ్గర టచ్ అవ్వచ్చు, లేకపోతే 2 పాయింట్స్ దగ్గర మీట్ అవ్వచ్చు. దెర్ ఇస్ నో అదర్ ఛాన్స్. యూ కెన్ థింక్ ఆఫ్ చిల్డ్రన్. ఇంకేం లేదు, ఒక లైన్ ఒక సర్కిల్ డ్రా చేస్తే సర్కిల్ లైన్ సెపరేట్గా ఉండొచ్చు, అసలు ఎక్కడ కలకుండా. కలిస్తే ఒకే ఒక పాయింట్ దగ్గర కలవచ్చు, టచ్ చేయొచ్చు, లేకపోతే 2 పాయింట్ దగ్గర అవ్వచ్చు. ఇఫ్ ఏ లైన్ టచెస్ the circle at one point, then we can call that line as specially tangent to a circle. స్పర్శ రేఖ అంటాం. అంటే ఒక వృత్తాన్ని ఒక రేఖ ఒకే బిందువు వద్ద స్పృశిస్తే, తాకితే, then such line is called tangent, స్పర్శ రేఖ అంటాం. సపోజ్ if the line intersect the circle in 2 different points, distinct points, అంటే 2 వేరు వేరు బిందువుల వద్ద గాని తాకితే, then this line is specially called as secant to a circle, ఛేదన రేఖ అంటాం. అదే అసలు కామన్ పాయింట్స్ లేకపోతే ఇది రేఖ అవుతుంది, ఇదేమో వృత్తం అవుతుంది. సో బోత్ ఆర్ డిఫరెంట్. ఇస్ ఇట్ క్లియర్? సో నౌ వాట్ ఈస్ యాక్చువల్లీ ఎ టాంజెంట్ అండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ యాక్చువల్లీ ఎ secant? I hope. Once again, what is a tangent means? It is a line which touches the circle at exactly one point. It exactly at one point. Whereas this is the line which intersects the circle in 2 distinct points. Then this line is called the secant, which it touches at one point is called tangent. Okay children, now do you know that what is a secant and what is a tangent? What is the difference? Secant intersects the circle in 2 different points. Tangent touches the circle at one point. Okay, now let us observe here. There is a small do this activity here. It is given based on the simple idea. Okay, yes, observe here. What is that? Draw a circle with any radius. Draw 4 tangents at different points. How many tangents can you draw to this circle? Okay children, let us observe that here. Since it is the starting, that's why I'm not posing any questions. You can just pay concentration and listen carefully. Just why? Because it is the starting of that. You should learn the main concept. Okay, yes. Let us observe children here. The first one I am going to take. So this diagram is not related to that. It is asked to draw a circle with any radius. Observe here. So this is a circle I have drawn with some convenient radius. Okay, now it is clear children. Draw 4 tangents. Now itself we have discussed what is a tangent. Tangent is a line which touches the circle at only one point. అంటే స్పర్శ రేఖలు నిర్మించాలి. అంటే స్పర్శ రేఖ అంటే ఇందాకే చెప్పాం, ఒక రేఖ వృత్తాన్ని ఒకే ఒక బిందువు వద్ద స్పృశిస్తే, తాకితే దానినే మనం స్పర్శ రేఖ అంటాం. సో ఇక్కడ ఏమన్నాడు? డ్రా 4 tangents to different points. So draw 4 tangents at different points. How many tangents can you draw to this circle? Okay, yes children. Now let us observe here. Here I have drawn, so red color. Let us observe this is the point of contact here. At this particular point P, now this line touches the circle. Therefore this is a tangent. I am going to name it as this line L is a tangent to this circle. 1. Now let us observe one more. So this is also another line which touches the circle at another point Q, and this I assumed it as M, and it is also touches the circle at one point. Therefore it is also tangent. Now I have drawn this side. Now here is a point R. At this particular point this it touches. This I named it as N. Let us observe here. This side I have taken one more. So let us observe that this is. So at this, yes, suppose this is, and this LMN, this assumed it as something P line. Now suppose at any point it may touch the circle, then we can call it a tangent. Now draw 4 tangents at run. How many tangents can you draw to this circle likewise? Okay, yes, very good. Sivalingeshwar Rao, Sirisha Sirini, Sivanageshwar Rao, sorry, yes, Sirisha, yes, well done, very good, very good. So here likewise P, Q, R is at 4 different points. Now if you take here, it can be possible here, if you can here. Why? Because on the circle there will be infinitely many points. At each and every point we can able to draw a line, and if it touches the circle at one point, then we can call it as tangent. Then likewise, how many tangents can we draw? Yes, no doubt at all. Therefore, infinitely many tangents can be drawn. So likewise, therefore, on the circle at any point, how many tangents you can draw means we can draw infinitely many. Yes, well done. Now let us read the second question. How many tangents you can draw to a circle from a point away from it? That means that there is a point which it is away from the circle. That means not on the circle this time. Observe that. Here previously on the circle. On the circle there are infinitely many points. At each and every point it is possible to draw a line. Therefore it will be considered as a tangent. Therefore on the circle at any point somewhere else, how many tangents we can draw means? Yes, infinitely many. Now the question changes. How many tangents you can draw to a circle from a point away from it? Again let us consider a circle. This is the circle. Now there is a point which I have considered. Observe children. This is the point A I have considered, which it is away from the circle, not inside. It is outside and that is away. Duranga undanamata. Okay? Yes, Rohit. Absolutely correct. Now from this particular point, this side I have drawn which it touches. So I have taken, this is the point AB. So totally AB is a tangent. Now that side and AC, from this point I have denoted as AC. Now if you want to draw here, again at C only possible. Suppose somewhere else if you want to start from A means, since it is only one point which it is touching, again the main aim is from A you have to start. A nunche start cheyali. Then nowhere else it touches the circle, only at these 2 points. If you draw any line, then it will intersect the circle in 2 different points. Okay, well done Amma, very good, good response. So therefore these two are called the tangents, and only these 2 tangents are only possible to draw from the external point which it is away from it. That's all. So if you take one point, from that point it is only possible to draw 2. Okay, now on the circle at different points, how many tangents we can draw means infinitely many. On the not on the circle, away from the circle, outside of it, if you take one point, from that point to the circle, how many tangents we can draw means it is possible to draw 2 tangents. Now third, which of the following tangents are to the circle? Now let us observe this diagram. Third question diagram is itself in the question. That means do this only. Now which of the following are tangents to the circle? So children, you can observe here there are 4 different lines. L is a line, M is a line, P is a line, Q is a line. Now which are tangents? Can you able to identify? Can you able to identify, please children? So what are the tangents which are drawn in the diagram? Can you able to name it? Yes children? Yes, Rohit, absolutely correct. Very good, very good. So there are 2 lines which are touching the circle at 2 different, and that means 2 distinct points. That is, yes, Jnanita, yes. Okay, Rohit has given the answer, and remaining children, please try to respond that. How many are tangents in the diagram that is asked about that? How many are tangents? Yes, Dinesh Balaji, absolutely correct, Amma. Yes. Sivalingeshwara, yes, no doubt at all, absolutely correct. Khyati Chandrika, yes. Rohit, already I mentioned that. Sivalingeshwara Rao, Jnanita, yes. Sirisha Siri, Jeevan, yes. Venkata Harsha, good. Ramana, well done Amma, well done, very good, very good. So here if you can observe in the diagram, M is the line which touches at one point only, P is also the line which touches. But whereas if you observe L line, it is touching at 2 different points, so it is not a tangent, it will be called as a secant. And Q is line is also intersecting the circle in 2 different points, therefore it is also the secant. Therefore which are tangents here? For third question the answer is which of the following are tangents? M and P. Actually the line names in general we will take small letters only, but in this particular question it is given, so let us name it as likewise. But in general if you want to write, then you should use only small letters only. If you are using capital letters, means let us consider another point on that, then you make use of. I hope it is clear, children. Yes. So finally I am concluding this, do this, that is, on the circle at infinitely many points we can able to draw infinitely many tangents to the circle. If it is an external point away from the circle, from that point it is possible to draw only two tangents. Here in this there are two tangents, and the two tangents are M and P. Okay, children. Now let us move to the next concept, tangents of a circle. Okay, tangents of a circle means, as I mentioned that already previously. So what is a tangent of a circle means? Now the clear definition: a line which touches the circle at one point. Such line is called tangent of a circle, or to a circle, whatever it may be there. So what is the tangent of a circle means? A line which intersects the circle at only one point. Then that is, here with respect to the circle O, here PQ is called the tangent. Here PQ line in this diagram is tangent. Okay, children? Yes, that is already we have discussed. Here one more small do this is given. This is directly based on the diagram, whatever it is given in the question itself. Please, children, observe that. Here is draw a circle and a secant PQ. Here it is in the diagram only, it is very clearly given. Observe that it is a PQ secant. Why? Because this PQ line is touching at two different points. Observe in the diagram. Here these are the 2 points. This is one point and this is another point, if you can observe. So, and on a paper as shown, draw various lines parallel to the secant on both sides of. So to this secant on both sides, that means this side and that side, you can draw parallel lines like this, it is given. Okay. Now what happens to the length of the chord coming closer to the center? So actually this is the length of the chord. This is. Now if it is centered, if it is coming closer, the length of the chord is increasing, you can observe. Here if it is away from the center, then it is decreasing. So what happens to the length of the chord coming closer to the circle means increases, that is. Okay. Yes, yes. Next one, what is the longest chord here? What is the longest chord means? Here if we can observe that the longest chord is the line which it is passing through the center of the circle. Actually the center of the circle gunda pass ayyettattuga line draw cheste, yes, no doubt at all, Harita, yes, you are absolutely correct. That is, so what is the longest chord? That means the chord is nothing but the line segment joining by 2 points on the circle, whatever the line segment, that is called the chord only. So here the longest chord is the diameter itself. Okay, children? Yes. Yes, sorry. Yes. Here the longest chord itself is the diameter which it is passing through the center of the circle, that is. And now how many tangents can you draw a circle which are parallel to each other? So which are parallel to each other, and parallel ga undetattu how many tangents we can draw? Yes, Jnanta, absolutely correct. That is Santosh. Yes, Sirisha, Siri. Yes, yes, very good. Now another one more question it is given. Simple logic question. How many tangents you can draw to a circle which are parallel to each other? So those two should be parallel to each other. Suppose here is the circle. Let us observe at here. Now here just a rough sketch I am going to draw. Here is the circle. Now here is one tangent. This is now parallel to this. Ante దీనికి parallel గానే ఉండాలి. Definitely at this particular point again it is possible to draw one more tangent. This is the line L and this is the line M, and which are parallel to each other. So parallel to the two, how many tangents we can draw means tangents. Secants are infinitely many, but tangents are not 2 pairs, two only. Actually why you are writing I don't know 4, that is, yes, absolutely Harita, yes, yes, it is correct, and 2 only. So how many tangents can you draw to a circle which are parallel to each other? They should be parallel to each other. Yes, 2 tangents only possible. And similarly here 2, somewhere else, wherever it may, this side 2, likewise, that is. So a pair only, a pair of tangents can be parallel at any time, that is. So more tangents cannot be parallel at any time, okay, to the circle. So that is a simple do this activity which it is given here. Now the first theorem relating to the circle, children. Yes, now please observe and listen carefully, and this you will get actually as a 2 marks question in examination point of view. And this idea is also very very important, particularly to this total circles concept. ఈ సర్కిల్ సంబంధించి మనం ఏదైతే ఇప్పుడు డిస్కస్ చేస్తున్న థియరం ఉంటుందో that is very very important idea. What is the theorem? Let us observe that the tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. Once again, the tangent at any point of the circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. So this is the first theorem regarding the circle. As we know that what is a tangent? Okay children, tangent is the line which touches the circle at only one point. Let us draw a diagram here. So this is the circle. Here xy is the tangent which touches the circle at only one point P. Here I have taken point P only. Okay, now this is the tangent. Now the tangent in any point of the circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. This is called point of contact. Point of contact means the tangent where it touches the circle, that point is called point of contact. Okay, yes. Now let us draw the radius here. Yes, this is the radius. Why? Because it is the line which it is drawn from the center to the point on the circle, that is called the radius. But where we have drawn the radius, we can able to draw infinitely many radius. Infinitely many radius మనం డ్రా చేయొచ్చు. అయితే ఇక్కడ చాలా క్లియర్గా ఇచ్చాడు, ద టాంజెంట్ అట్ ఎనీ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ ద సర్కిల్ ఇస్ పర్పెండిక్యులర్ టు ద రేడియస్ త్రూ ద పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ కాంటాక్ట్. ఇది కదా పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ కాంటాక్ట్, స్పృశించే బిందువు అంటాం తెలుగులో. ఈ స్పృశించే బిందువు దగ్గర కానీ రేడియస్ గీస్తే దెన్ దిస్ విల్ బి ఈక్వల్స్ టు 90 degrees. Perpendicular means what? It makes 90 degrees. That is the theorem. Yes, that is always radius at the point of contact to the tangent makes 90 degrees with the tangent. Very important. The radius at tangent makes 90 degrees at the point of contact. ఎక్కడైతే రెండు కలుస్తాయో రేడియస్ ను టాంజెంట్, ఆ కలిసే ఆ స్పృశించే బిందువు వద్ద రేడియస్ కి టాంజెంట్ కి మధ్య యాంగిల్ ఎప్పుడు ఎంత ఉంటుందంటే 90 degrees. ఓకే, ఎస్. What is, I did not understand, Saiteja? It is decreased to 35 minus 24. What is the meaning of that? Okay, I did not understand that. Okay. Oh, okay. Yes, now it is. Okay, yes, children, please pay concentration and please listen carefully. Yes, okay. Now we can observe. Now this is a theorem. I think you have learnt in 9th class theorems are the mathematical statements to be proved, and true mathematical statement they are. అంటే నిజ నిర్ధారణ చేయబడినటువంటి గణిత వాక్యాలు అవి ట్రూ. కాకపోతే ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఇస్ అ థియరం వీ షుడ్ ప్రూవ్ దట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ట్రూ. అది ప్రూవ్ చేసి మనం చెప్పాలి. ఇన్ ప్రూవింగ్ థియరం ఇన్ 9th class దట్ వీ హ్యావ్ ఆల్రెడీ డిస్కస్డ్ అబౌట్, దేర్ ఆర్ సమ్ స్టెప్స్. ఏంటి స్టెప్స్ అంటే, in direct method of proof we will take the given data, అంటే what is given in the question లో ఏమి ఇచ్చాడో తీసుకుంటాం, and required to prove, that is called conclusion, ఏమేమి నిరూపించాలో రాసుకుంటాం. and if there is any small construction is needed, అంటే జామెట్రీలో ప్రూవ్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఎడిషనల్గా మనం కొంత కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ చేసుకుంటూ ఉంటాం, that is it. and finally the proof steps రాస్తూ ఉంటాం. okay, in proof also there are two methods, one is direct method of proof and indirect method of proof. డైరెక్ట్ మెథడ్ అయితే గివెన్ డేటా నుంచి కన్క్లూజన్కి అరైజ్ అయితే డైరెక్ట్ మెథడ్. కొన్నిసార్లు మ్యాథమెటిక్స్లో గివెన్ డేటా నుంచి కన్క్లూజన్కి అరైజ్ కానప్పుడు కన్క్లూజన్ రాంగ్ అనుకొని ప్రొసీడ్ అవుతూ ఉంటాం, దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ఇండైరెక్ట్ మెథడ్. ఎనీవే, సో హియర్ ఐ విల్ స్టార్ట్ దిస్ వన్. హియర్ ద ఫస్ట్ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు రైట్ ద స్టెప్స్ గివెన్. వాట్ ఈస్ గివెన్ ఇన్ ద క్వశ్చన్? అబ్జర్వ్ చిల్డ్రన్, హియర్ వాట్ ఈస్ గివెన్ ఇన్ ద క్వశ్చన్? O is the center of the circle. Observe that O is the center of the circle. O is the center of the circle and xy is the tangent. xy is the tangent to the circle at P, at particular point P, it is a tangent. Okay children, now required to prove, what is to be proved here? What is to be proved? The radius is makes 90 degrees with the tangent. That means OP is perpendicular to, yes children, so this is OP is perpendicular to XY line. XY and OP are perpendicular to each other. That means which makes 90 degrees with this. This is to be proved. Okay. Now proof I am going to move. Just let us observe that. So these are the steps we have to follow children, definitely, while proving the mathematical theorems. Yes. Now let us assume, observe that OP is not perpendicular to XY. XY ki OP perpendicular ga ledanukuntam. This is called the indirect method of proof. Baga jagattaga observe, small logic will be. OP is not, actually OP is perpendicular to XY and prove cheyali. OP is not perpendicular to XY anukuntunnan. So let us consider a point Q on the line XY. Observe that. ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తానంటే P పర్పెండిక్యులర్ గా లేదు, Q అనే వేరే పాయింట్ నేను కన్సిడర్ చేస్తున్నాను లైన్ మీద ఉండేటట్టు. లెట్ us observe that. Here is the point Q I have taken. This is the point and I have joined. So here is the small logic. Yes, indirect method of proof this is. Let us assume OP is not, ఇక్కడ సింబల్ రాసానమ్మ ఇలాగా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. ఇలా this is perpendicular. If I have drawn like this and it is not perpendicular, that is the mathematical notation of not perpendicular, that is here. OP is not perpendicular, or else you can write not perpendicular, no problem at all. Now if you observe here, it is very clear that OQ is definitely greater than OP. Is it clear? OQ will, why? Because if Q is lies inside, then XY is not a tangent. Here I am writing, if Q lies inside, then XY must be secant. లోపల ఉంటే అది టాంజెంట్ అవుతుంది, సీకెంట్ అవుతుంది, కంపల్సరీ బయట ఉండాలి. బయట ఎప్పుడైతే ఉన్నదో ఆటోమేటిక్ ఏమవుతుంది, ఇఫ్ ద పాయింట్ లైస్ ఇన్ ద ఎక్స్టీరియర్, దెన్ OQ విల్ బి గ్రేటర్ దెన్ OP. సిమిలర్లీ ఇఫ్ యూ కన్సిడర్ అనదర్ పాయింట్ Q R, so OR, some other point R, is also greater than OP. R, some other point, చాలా జాగ్రత్త విన్నారు, OR is greater than OK, and similarly yes, something is also greater than OP somewhere else, not here, some here R, here S I am taking somewhere else. జాగ్రత్త వినండి, OQ is greater than OP, OR is greater than, అయితే ఈ పాయింట్స్ లోపలగా ఉంటే టాంజెంట్ అవుతుంది, సీకెంట్ అయిపోతుంది, కంపల్సరీగా బయటే ఉండాలి. బయట ఎప్పుడైతే ఉన్నాయో OQ is greater than OP, OR is greater than OP, and OS is also greater than OP. That means that among all OQ, OR, OS and OP, any times you can, OP is the shortest. OP is the shortest distance. Shortest distance is only perpendicular to the line. ఎప్పుడు కూడా షార్టెస్ట్ డిస్టెన్సే పర్పెండిక్యులర్ గా ఉంటుంది. therefore అంటే OP షార్టెస్ట్ అయితే therefore OP must be perpendicular to the tangent XY. Observe children, here is a small point. నేను ఏం చేస్తానంటే OP XY పర్పెండిక్యులర్ లేదు, ఒక పాయింట్ Q తీసుకున్నాను అనుకుందాం. ఇప్పుడు Q తీసుకుంటే OQ అనేది OP కంటే ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది, and OR is also greater than OP, and OS is also greater than, అంటే అలా ఎన్ని పాయింట్స్ తీసుకున్నా ఇవన్నీ పాయింట్స్ కూడా OP కంటే ఎక్కువ ఉంటాయి. That means that OP is the shortest distance, and the shortest distance is only always perpendicular to XY. Here not perpendicular అనుకున్నాం, but it will be perpendicular. Therefore ఎందుకంటే if you take any other point outside of that, it will be greater than OP, which it is OP is the shortest. If suppose if you assume that these points lie inside, లోపల ఉన్నాయనుకుంటే అప్పుడు అది టాంజెంట్ అవుతుంది. చాలా క్లియర్గా ఇచ్చాడు టాంజెంట్ అనేసి. లోపల ఉంటే అప్పుడు అది సీకెంట్ అయిపోతుంది, ఎందుకంటే రెండు పాయింట్స్ దగ్గర ఇంటర్సెక్ట్ చేస్తుంది. టాంజెంట్ అన్నాడు అంటే బయటే ఉంటాయి, బయట ఉన్నాయంటే అన్ని పాయింట్స్ కూడా ఓపీ కంటే ఎక్కువ డిస్టెన్స్లోనే ఉంటాయంటే ఓపీ ఈజ్ ఓన్లీ ద షార్టెస్ట్ డిస్టెన్స్. Shortest distance is always the perpendicular distance. Therefore, OP is perpendicular to XY, or else angle OPS or OPQ will be is equals to 90 degrees. So, radius always makes 90 degrees with the tangent. This is a small logical proof you will get for 2 marks usually in examinations. So tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius. ఒక సర్కిల్ని ఒక లైన్ ఒక పాయింట్ దగ్గర ఇంటర్సెక్ట్ చేస్తే దాన్ని మనం టాంజెంట్ అంటాం. ఆ పాయింట్ దగ్గర కానీ రేడియస్ గీస్తే దట్ రేడియస్ అండ్ టాంజెంట్ ఆర్ ఆల్వేస్ 90 degrees. That we are proving mathematically. So let us assume that OP is not perpendicular. OP is not perpendicular అంటే OP is not the shortest distance అని మీనింగ్ అనమాట. OP is not shortest distance, that is the meaning. But we have taken a point Q. OQ is greater than OP, and we have taken a point R. OR is also greater than OP. We have taken a point S. OS is also greater. If you take any number of points, so from center to that point distance is always greater than OP. It means that OP itself is the shortest distance. Here I think it is clear. Shortest, this word is shortest distance. Shortest, OP is the shortest distance. So shortest distance point is only perpendicular. Perpendicular ఎప్పుడు shortest గా ఉంటుంది. Therefore OP is perpendicular to XY. Therefore angle OPQ will be is equals to how much? 90 degrees. And it is very very important theorem అమ్మ. అండ్ ఐడియా ఈజ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. అండ్ ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్ చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. అంటే థియరమ్ ఎగ్జామినేషన్లో వస్తుందో లేదో కానీ, బట్ ఎగ్జామినేషన్లో అప్పుడప్పుడు ఇచ్చారు. బట్ ఈవెన్ దెన్ ద కాన్సెప్ట్ రేడియస్ ఈజ్ ఆల్వేస్ పర్పెండిక్యులర్ టు ద టాంజెంట్ ఎట్ ద పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ కాంటాక్ట్. అంటే వృత్తం యొక్క స్పర్శరేఖ వ్యాసార్థాన్ని స్పృశించే బిందువు దగ్గర వృత్తంతో 90 degrees కోణం చేస్తుంది. దట్ ఐడియా ఈజ్ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఐ హోప్ ఇట్ ఈస్ క్లియర్ ఫర్ యూ ఎవ్రీవన్. ఎస్ Yes, Samresh, you can ask. What is your question? You are asking me or anybody else? To whom you are asking? Okay. Yes, any question, Amresh? Okay, then we will continue. We will see later on. Finding the length of the tangent, another important concept, very very important. In problems mostly you will get this concept, finding the length of the tangent. Please children observe that. So what is the length of the tangent actually? So we know what is the tangent. Tangent is the line which touches the circle at only one point. Okay, so that point is called the tangent. So that line is called the tangent. Now how to find the length of the tangent? Okay, let us observe here. So I am going to draw a diagram here. So this is the point, and with this as center I have drawn a circle. Observe children here. Now I have taken an external point. This is an external point, and బాహ్యంగా ఒక బిందువుని తీసుకున్నాను. From this point I have drawn a tangent. So actually this is the center of the circle, and this center of the circle I have denoted it as, observe this is O. And this point, external point, as P I have assumed. Where does it touches the circle? That point I assumed it as Q, and PQ is the tangent. And now what is the length of the tangent? Length of the tangent ante enti avutundante, actually ga tangent anedi line ki length find out cheyalem. Actually line cannot be measured, line segment can be measured, but what is the length of the tangent ante, from the point external to the point where it touches the circle, up to that the distance is considered as the length of the tangent. మనకి ఎక్కడైనా సరే ప్రాబ్లమ్స్లో టాంజెంట్ అనేది లైన్ అప్పటికి లెంత్ ఆఫ్ ద టాంజెంట్ అని అడిగితే, ఫ్రమ్ విచ్ పాయింట్ యు ఆర్ క్యాల్కులేటింగ్, ఫ్రమ్ దట్ పాయింట్ టు వేర్ ఇట్ టచెస్ ద సర్కిల్ then that distance is called the length of the tangent in general. Okay, now this length of the tangent should be calculated. Okay, yes. So now this is the point. Now to this, to better understand, what I am doing is, here from the point passing through the center I have drawn one line, and from the center to where it touches the circle, that radius, to that point I have drawn the radius. Now itself we have discussed that radius always makes 90 degrees with the tangent. Observe that here radius always makes 90 degrees. This is okay ma. ఇక్కడ ఏమవుతుందంటే, let us observe that this distance is d and the radius of the circle is r. let us assume అంటే ఒక బాహ్య బిందువు ఉంది. ఆ బాహ్య బిందువు ఏమో ఇక్కడ tangent length pq and OQ is the distance from center. Distance from center to point outside point, or otherwise external point. We can write it as center to external point. External point, which will be equal to d units, and OQ is equal to radius, and which is equals to r units. This is, once again children, this is the center of the circle and there is an external point p. బాహ్య బిందువు ఉంది. ఈ p నుంచి వృత్తానికి ఒక స్పర్శరేఖ గీసాం. ఆ స్పర్శరేఖ q దగ్గర టచ్ అయింది. నాకు ఇప్పుడు ఈ లెంత్ ఆఫ్ ద టాంజెంట్ కావాలి, అంటే pq లెంత్ ఎంతో కావాలి. అయితే ఇక్కడ ఏమి ఇచ్చాడంటే, సెంటర్ టు దట్ పాయింట్, outside point, the distance we know d, and we know the radius of the circle. Now if you can observe, so we know that radius is perpendicular to tangent at point of contact. We know that at point of contact మనకి ఇప్పుడే అనుకున్నాం, రేడియస్ అనేది tangent కి ఎప్పుడు ఎలాగుంటది, పర్పెండిక్యులర్ గా ఉంటది. OQ, so here OQ is perpendicular to PQ, therefore angle OQP will be is equals to 90 degrees. This is OQP, sorry, this is angle OQP is equal to OQP will be 90 degrees. Now if you can observe here, this is a right triangle. So in triangle OPQ, according to Pythagoras theorem, if you can observe, according to Pythagoras theorem, what will happen? We know that this is 90 degrees opposite side, that is OP square is equals to OQ square plus PQ square. Hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square. So that is OQ is hypotenuse, which it is equal to d square, is equal to OQ is r square plus PQ, which is to be calculated. Now from this I am going to calculate PQ square. Now let us transfer plus r to this side, that means d square minus r square, implies that PQ, the length of the tangent, will be equal to square root of d square minus r square. So if you can calculate that length of the tangent, which will be is equal to square root of d square minus r square, square root of d square. What is d here? It is the distance from the center to the external point, ante bahya binduvuki gala dooram, and the radius of the circle యొక్క radius ఇచ్చాం. Then what will be the length of the tangent, which will be equal to square root of d square minus r square. Okay, yes, so the length of the tangent will be is equal to square root of d square minus r square. This is very, very important, and first exercise problems all are based on this simple idea only, and 2 or 3 problems are directly they ask to find the, and in examination also mostly definitely without this idea there won't be paper generally. That means they will ask for either 1 mark or half mark bit or something else, wherever it may be. This indirect idea you will get the question. So the length of the tangent will be equal to square root of d square minus r square. What is d here means very, very clear. It is the distance from the center to the external point, ante bahya binduvu nunchi kendraniki gala dooramu. And what is r means? It is the radius of the circle. Then the length of the tangent is equal to square root of d square minus r square. Okay children? Yes. Now based on this we can do the problems. Now actually one more simple concept is left before exercise 9.1. What is that? Is construction of tangent. Actually in second exercise before, construction of pair of tangents will also you will get. So at that particular case, and ఆ కేసులోని all constructions I will explain at one stage. అన్నీ ఒకసారి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేద్దామని జస్ట్ ఐ హ్యావ్ స్కిప్, బట్ ఐ వోంట్ లీవ్ దట్. బట్ ఈ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ జనరల్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అంటే రేడియస్ మీద జనరల్ కాన్సెప్ట్ మీద ఉండేవి. సో వీ విల్ కంప్లీట్ ఇట్, అండ్ బిఫోర్ డూయింగ్ ద కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ ఆఫ్ పేర్ ఆఫ్ టాంజెంట్స్ దేర్ ఐ విల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ ద కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ ఆఫ్ టాంజెంట్. ఓకే, దెన్ ఇట్ విల్ బీ క్లియర్ ఎట్ వన్ స్టేజ్. అందు గురించి అక్కడ ఆపాను. సో వీ విల్ కంప్లీట్ ద exercise 9.1. yes children, and simple questions. I hope you all can able to answer, and ఇప్పుడు వరకు మీరు క్లాస్ విన్న దాన్ని బట్టి I think you can able to answer. Fill the blanks. First one. So a tangent to a circle intersect it in dash points. Tangent to a circle అంటే ఒక సర్కిల్ కి ఒక tangent ని డ్రా చేస్తే intersect it in dash points. Shirisa, once again just you think of a tangent to a circle. ఒక tangent ఇక్కడ. ఏ టాంజెంట్ టు ఏ సర్కిల్ ఇంటర్సెక్ట్ అంటే ఒక టాంజెంట్ ఒక సర్కిల్ని ఎన్ని పాయింట్ దగ్గర ఇంటర్సెక్ట్ చేస్తుంది. ఎస్ ఎస్ అమరేష్, ఎస్ వెల్ డన్, వెరీ గుడ్. ఎస్ వెరీ గుడ్. ఎస్ శివలింగేశ్వరరావు, ఎస్ వెల్ డన్ అమ్మ, వెరీ గుడ్. అండ్ అమరేష్, ఓకే ఓకే. రేష్మా, సాయి తేజ, రోహిత్, ఎస్ వెల్ డన్, వెరీ డన్, వెరీ గుడ్. ధనలక్ష్మి, ఎస్ ఎస్. హరిత, గుడ్ గుడ్. Vashishta, yes, Vashishta also. Pramod, well done, Amma, very good. So a tangent to a circle, only one tangent to a circle touches at only one point, that's all. Yes. Now second question, a line intersecting a circle in 2 points is called. If a line intersects a circle in 2 different points, that line is called specially. Yes, your answer once again. Kasrazu, Sirisha, Lankadharsha, Ramana, yes, well done, Amma, very good. Yes, Dhanlakshmi, yes, your answer is absolutely correct for the second question, good. And Amresh Koti also, yes. Khyati Chandrika, good, good. Santosh, Amresh Koti, yes. Harita, Sivlingeshwara, Santosh, yes, yes. Rohit, well done, Amma, very good. As we know that a line intersects a circle in 2 points is called secant. ఛేదన రేఖ అంటాం తెలుగులో, ఛేదన రేఖ. ఇది ఒకే బిందువు అంటే రెండు బిందువుల వద్ద ఖండించేది ఆ రేఖని. ఏ సర్కిల్ కెన్ హ్యావ్ డాష్ ప్యారలల్ టాంజెంట్స్ అట్ మోస్ట్. ఎన్ని ప్యారలల్ టాంజెంట్స్ ఉంటాయి ఏ సర్కిల్ హ్యావ్? దిస్ ఆల్సో వీ హ్యావ్ డిస్కస్. ఎస్ సాయి తేజ, ఎస్ గుడ్. దట్ ఈస్ రమణ, ఎస్. శిరీషా సిరి, ఎస్. Kusarazu, yes, 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 well done, Amma. So a circle have dash parallel tangent. At most how many parallel tangents? Means 2 parallel tangents only. So 2 parallel tangents. The common point of a tangent to a circle and the circle is called. So a point name antarante, that also I have explained. That is what we can call point of contact. Point of contact. So స్పర్శరేఖ స్పృశించే బిందువు అనమాట. అంటే ద కామన్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ టాంజెంట్ సర్కిల్ అండ్ ద సర్కిల్. సర్కిల్కి టాంజెంట్కి కామన్గా ఉండే ఆ పాయింట్ ఏమంటారంటే పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ కాంటాక్ట్. స్పర్శ బిందువు అంటాం అనమాట తెలుగులో. స్పర్శ బిందువు అంటే ఆ వృత్తాన్ని స్పర్శరేఖని స్పృశించే బిందువు. దేర్ఫోర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ స్పర్శ బిందువు అంటే పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ కాంటాక్ట్. వీ కెన్ డ్రా డాష్ టాంజెంట్స్ గివెన్ సర్కిల్. అంటే ఒక సర్కిల్ ఇచ్చేస్తే ఎన్ని టాంజెంట్స్ గీయొచ్చు. సర్కిల్ మీద అట్ ఎవ్రీ పాయింట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ పాసిబుల్ టు డ్రా. From outside if they asked, from external point then different, but we can draw dash tangents to a given circle. Oka circle ki any tangents geegalam? Yes Rohit, yes, that is infinite. Okay, infinite tangents to a given circle. Okay, yes, so we can able to draw infinitely many tangents to a given circle. Yes, so these are simple questions, and now we will move to the next question children. Yes, a tangent PQ at a point P of a circle of radius 5 centimeters meets a line through the center O at a point Q so that OQ is equals to 12 centimeters. Find the length PQ. Here is again what I said, length of the tangent based question. Yes children, a tangent PQ. Here a tangent is PQ at a point P of a circle. That means the point P is on the circle and Q is external. ఎందుకంటే టాంజెంట్ క్యూ అన్నాడు, పీ ఈజ్ ఏ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ ఏ సర్కిల్, సర్కిల్ మీద ఉండే పాయింట్. and radius is given as 5 centimeter. Meet the line through the one. So OQ means Q is external point, O is center. O to Q means from external point to center the distance is given. So that is okay. Let us draw the relevant diagram here. This is the center of the circle. This is the circle. Okay. Now this is the external point. From this external point a tangent is drawn. If you observe, tangent touches the circle at point P and ichadu, and this point is Q, and this is the center of the circle O, and now this is Q. OQ is the distance from the center to the external point. This is how much is the distance here. This distance is given as 12 centimeters. And now radius is also given. Let us observe that here is the radius. This is, let us observe that, and this is the radius. Okay, this radius is how much? It is 5 centimeters. Now it is very clear. So here in the question we know that yes, O is center of circle. O is the center of the circle. Q external point, and PQ is length of tangent. So what is the information that it is given? Now let us write down OQ, distance from external point, distance from external point to center, which we will denote it as in general D, and it is given as 12 centimeter, and radius OP is equal to radius, which it is given as 5 centimeter. Okay children, yes, some children has given the answer. Sirisha Siri, yes, absolutely correct. And yes, Kusaraju, yes, you have to check it once, that is small mistake. Harita also small, the distance is okay, but it is asked about the tangent length. Now Rajesh Gaud, yes, Sivalingeshwara, good. Wait, so radius is 5 centimeter. Now itself we have discussed. So length of the tangent here. So length of tangent, which is equal to square root of D square minus R square. Now itself, if D is the distance of the point from the center and R is the radius of this, now which it is equal to root of D square. What is D? 12 square. Man, what is R? 5 square. So which it is equal, 12 square is 144 minus 5 square is 25. Let us calculate. Which it is equals to 144 root of D square minus R square. Yes, 144 minus 25, which it is equal to 14 minus 5, which it is equals to 9. Yes, I think Harsha, yes, a small mistake will be, actually as per this question this is the answer, and if the length of the tangent is 12, then the distance will be that distance. So you have to correct all. Yes, 144 minus 25, which will be 14 minus 5. Now which is 3 is left, 3 minus 2 is 1. So 1 it is. So length of the tangent PQ will be equal. Here P at a point Q, OQ is 12, it is given. If OQ is 13, then the answer will be different. If OQ is 12, no doubt at all, this is 119 centimeters only. Okay. Yes, no doubt at all. 5, 12 and 13. With that, a right angle triangle will form, but 13 is hypotenuse. 13 is hypotenuse means if the distance is 13, then the length of the tangent will be 12. But here the length of the distance is 12, it is given. So therefore, no doubt at all, it is root of D square minus R square, root of 12 square minus 5 square, which is 144 minus 25, which is equal to square root of 119. Yes, no doubt at all they made mistake. Yes, so with this actually time is also completed, and I planned actually for every day 50 minutes I will plan, not 1 hour. Anyway, today I think 2 or 3 minutes late also, so that and that too. So tomorrow onwards, please as usual, like today, if your participation is more, then automatically I will also get encouragement and I will explain. I hope you all will do that. And again tomorrow we will meet at the same time 5:30 p.m. with the remaining concept, and please try to make a notes of this whatever I have explained. Okay children, thank you, bye, and again we will meet tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. Thank you.